we have been here. I know I'm a little late, right? I apologize. I was getting stuff set up. I know I said I was gonna stream the epilogue to Cold Steel 2, but I was just so hyped to get into Cold Steel 3. Like the end of Cold Steel 2, the epilogue has you running into Reen and Altina as Lloyd, the protagonist of Trails of Azure. I was like, all right, yeah, I got it. Reen seems like he's kind of broken down and hurt, and I wanted to pick up where we left off because like he seemed like such a broken character, and even though it was cool to see Lloyd and like a little tiny bit of Crossbow, I'm more interested in seeing this and seeing where we go from here. So I haven't made up my mind yet as far as like whether or not I'm gonna make this the main game. It's gonna be close. It's because I think we're hitting the limit of what I can do with Genshin Impact on a weekly basis, right? Like unless I play it every night and collect story keys and all of that and all that other shit, like it's gonna be a while. So I may start to take that out a little bit and sneak this in. So we'll see. Oh shit! Press live, ain't it? Motherfuckers is getting moited. Chill out with all this.
Save me! I surrender. Just please.
Bro, whatever you doing, don't do it.
How foolish.
Left wing, block B intercepted. Now moving to our next area of attack.
Bro, they surrendered. Holy shit.
Dead soldiers of a dead land, you have proven your pride.
Let me adjust the sound just a little bit.
Now, we shall see if they are worthy of our final experiment as well.
Well, this don't sound good.
Yes, my lord.
Who the fuck is this?
In the name of the Stahlritter, we shall vanquish these foes.
This is where Doobly comes from, right? Yep, there she is.
They'll learn what it means to fight us, and to come face to face with the strongest in Ouroboros.
Oh, this is like Cold Steel 1. I know I didn't play Cold Steel 1 on stream, so Cold Steel 1
Look
started
at that!
in the middle of
It's a
like,
white ion.
That's
it
the
started
successor
in
of the
Meteorite,
Type Alpha that wiped
basically,
out
like, in the
Beryllian
middle of the
Fortress.
So,
As
I
far
guess
as
that's
I
what
can
they're doing
tell,
here.
it doesn't seem like it's functional at the moment.
I say we break it down piece by piece. We can waste it before our precious little Ashen Chevalier even has to lift a finger.
you gonna be a pain in my ass.
What about...
Have you forgotten our role as the second team?
So what? If he's got everyone's attention already, we might as well. We've got an ace up our sleeve. Now's our chance to finally get a leg up on that Glory Hound.
Glory Hound? He probably put a lot of thought into this, you know. But it is true, he's always rushing off on his own to save the day.
I think he's rushing off to save y'all.
Damn it! Now that I'm thinking about it, it really pisses me off!
I do agree to some extent.
I think he's doing a pretty good job, all things considered.
You sounding like a suck up right now, but it's all good.
That's just what a real man is like. He tries to be strict, but melts into being oh so sweet. He'll spend hours caring for you before sparing a second for himself.
Alright, you creeping me out.
Someone as dashing yet kind as him would make any girl's heart flutter.
What? Speak for yourself!
Well,
A player as clueless as him is the worst kind.
Yes. Very well put.
Harsh words, but he does bring it on himself.
the graphics on this are much better than I kind of appreciate that, like the upgrade.
Again?
Cold Steel 1 and 2 were both like
They sure like to be
PS
flashy.
PS3
The intervals are
games,
getting
basically,
shorter.
that just
The
got
battle
ported
must
to
be reaching
PS4.
its climax.
Time is of the essence.
Okay. Class 7, let's move out!
Who's the leader of them? Let's see. Open camp menu. Open quick travel menu. None of this is gonna help me because it's all like fucking yeah. None of that helps me, bro. I have to figure it out. Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. I was like, none of that's gonna help me because it's all Xbox problems. So. Well, run up.
There! Yeah!
Let's get him!
Oh, this is interesting. I like it. Let's see. What crafts do you have? CP cross break. Physical power break, unbalanced 5%. Okay, this is interesting. Or this is like unique. Area medium impede 100%, faint 30%. Gemini blast. Break unbalanced. Large area defense. So this is riddles the enemy full hold with a relentless barrage of bullets. Sends their speed and defense down for 3 turns. Brace smash fires a highly charged blast of energy. Okay. Let's and then you have to crawl that's right. But we're gonna do this.
Take this! Wide open!
Louder than me. Hold on. I hate when that happens. How you doing, Tro? What's going on tonight? Not what was supposed to happen with it. The game shut down on me? Aw, come on, man. Trash. Alright, launch it back up. I think I should have it fixed. And that's, of course, not going to help me. I should have saved when I had the opportunity. But yeah, this is very much in the vein of Trails of Cold Steel 1, where it started right in the middle of, like, a mission, and you went backwards and had to do the mission. Like, you went backwards and built up the characters and figured out who everybody was. Yeah, skip all that shit. Oh my god. It don't look better the second time. They unloading on everybody. Okay, so now I wonder, like, because this is Erebonia that they're attacking, so it makes me wonder, like, what did they do? Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay, so let's just get a save going. Cool. Crafts. Delay plus 10. Impede 100%. Blind 50%. Launches shockwaves infused with darkness. Hits twice. You know. Try rain slash.
Strike! I got this.
Nightmare. 50. Oh, that's cute, but.
You're mine! It's down!
Hey.
Keep it up!
At least some stuff is the same as Cold Steel 1 and 2.
An opening!
A lot of stuff is still the same. When an attack misses, the target will counterattack if in range.
It's my turn! Take this!
Wrecked. Whoa.
I'm going.
Freeze, petrify.
Azure wings, shoot!
Your Netherrealm supposed to be making a Marvel game?
I
did hear about that. Do I believe it? We'll see. I feel like if they are making a Marvel game, it's like a Marvel cross DC game. Would you play that? Like if they made like a Marvel versus DC game? Like if NetherRealm did it.
You're mine! Ah, let's keep moving!
We'll end this quick.
Oh, well, this a lot of y'all.
Strike!
All right.
Hey, there we go. Something that hits everybody.
You can't escape. Fire! Our chance.
It's mine!
I got this.
This game low-key assumes that you've already like that you've played the other games, which is not a bad assumption to make, but it's just certain things that they're throwing at you that I'm like, I only know how to do this because I played the first two. I think it would be a trash
It's my
idea.
turn.
We want Marvel so bad, we would just not accept what they are doing. And then a lot of people who want another fighting game with Marvel characters won't like the stiff style of NetherRealm games. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from with that. Like, as far as like, oh, I want Marvel 4. But what if Capcom said, look, it ain't no Marvel 4. Like, y'all didn't buy Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. And like, yeah, it was trash, but we don't care. It ain't got nothing to do with us. Like, the game didn't sell, and we'd rather push Street Fighter 6, and we'd rather push, I think they working on a Rival Schools. That was the rumor. We'd rather push Street Fighter 6 and Rival Schools, so we don't care what you want. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with us. Like, we worry about our bottom line, so it ain't gonna be no more Marvel. What if that's the case? Like, what if the case is ain't no more Marvel, ain't no MVC4? Like, when I go in the Max's chat room, Max will, you bring up Marvel to Max, and Max is like, that game is not happening. And I mean, like, I feel like he would know the game didn't sell because Disney's some trash. I mean, that's true. But again, like, the business is like, bro, what that got to do with me? Like, I don't care why it didn't sell. It didn't sell. Y'all didn't come buy it. Like, that game was supposed to be their game of the future. Like, the reason why it seems like it's been such a gap between Street Fighter 5 and Street Fighter 6 is because it was supposed to be Marvel vs. Capcom getting all this additional DLC, and it didn't get it because the game wasn't support. Like, people didn't buy it. So, like, what if they never make another one? Or if another one is so far down the line, like, you wouldn't see it until, like, the end of the PS5, start of PS6, and NetherRealm in the meantime was like making a Marvel game. Like, what if that was the case?
Azure wings, shoot!
My turn!
I do agree though that Disney held them back on that game. I feel like the same thing kind of happened with Avengers a little bit, because like it just don't make no sense why you can't customize your character's looks. I try not to let that bother me when I was playing that game, but like ultimately, why am I playing a loot-based game and the loot don't look like nothing? That's just not, that ain't it. Like, Disney made too many, like, sometimes keep your opinion to yourself as a business.
Here I go!
Like, just let the people that are professionals do what they do. If this NetherRealm Marvel game is good and the Capcom one was bad, it will definitely show that Disney played a big part and Capcom deserves another chance. I mean, I think the fans would give them another chance anyway. Like, I don't think the fans would have a problem. Like, if you release Marvel 4 and it was 3v3, like, I don't understand what the 2v2 shit was about. Like, I was baffled. Like, when they said 2v2, I'm like, what are y'all talking about? I was like, what are y'all talking about 2v2? Like, that ain't Marvel. Like, Marvel been 3v3 for years. Like, why would you change it?
We need to fall back.
No, I definitely ain't running. I almost want to fight. Why would I run?
Foe suppressed. Let's continue.
Five. What the heck is that?
Let's go!
Okay.
Ha! Ha!
There we go. Oh wow, you have to press it the whole time? I don't like that.
Now let's go!
But what if it wasn't Marvel? Like, what if it wasn't a straight up Marvel game? What if it was Marvel versus DC? Because I feel like that would set up its own identity.
Yeah! Everyone, go!
Understood!
I got it!
I just got bullied.
This ain't bad for a change.
I'm down. It's like the news of the Avatar Netflix film. Netflix won't leave stuff alone and let the people who know what they're doing do their job. They're gonna mess it up and then just say, well, it didn't do well because people just ain't want it. Nah, it ain't the business, it's you messing it up. I mean, you right. You absolutely right. And I mean, like, it would be Disney that messed it up. That was at fault because they taking out the mutants. Like, they had this thing with Fox and they didn't have control over the X-Men, and they was like, bet, if we ain't got control over the X-Men won't be in nothing that we got other than movies. Like, we can't control the movies, so y'all can put out, Fox can put out movies if you want, but the X-Men won't be in video games like that. They won't be in TV shows like that. They won't be in nothing else. Like, they won't get a cartoon. The only thing they'll get is movies, and that's it. And then, like, when it came time to make a new Marvel, like, you know, everybody wants the X-Men in there, and they over here talking about some functions. I don't even play Marvel like that, and I'm like, what are you talking about, functions? Like, don't nobody care about no functions. They want Magneto in this game. The nerve of them, like, that was whole nonsense. When I heard it, I was like, what are y'all talking about? That's not how this works. So yeah, they definitely messed it up. And I mean, from Disney, it is Disney's fault, but I mean, from Capcom's perspective, they like, look, we spent all these millions of dollars on this game, and you over here talking about some we didn't buy it. Like, all right, well, bet we gonna move on to our own IP.
They're huge.
Which, I mean, on their part, they also like, okay, the fans didn't buy it, and then also now we ain't got to mess with Disney. Like, Disney ain't got nothing to do with like Street Fighter and rival schools. We do whatever we want.
Cutting-edge machines employed by the Stahlritter.
One thing after another. What kind of circus is this?
An extravagant one with a high price for admission.
Class 7, our goal is to eliminate these targets.
Fire up those combat links. We got work to do.
Yeah!
This looks like it'll be a pain.
Watch out.
Also,
This
I guess
is a
the
tough
pink-haired
one.
girl is the leader. If the pink-haired girl is the leader, then the dude with the blonde hair, I guess he just be talking stuff just to be a pain. I don't like that. Yeah, definitely hit them with the delay.
Strike! Sure.
I couldn't delay him. Let's see.
Arcus, activate!
He finna knock the mess out of me. Oh, well, counter. Wow.
It's my turn.
His evasion is on point.
There!
Go ahead and slow down, son.
Here I go.
For your spell is so far back. For the casual, it could be dope, but for the fighting game community, no. Do Marvel 4 right. We don't want you going nowhere else doing anything else. Bump a DC versus Marvel. But I can see Disney doing that since NetherRealm sells. It's all business for sure. I mean, it's debatable, to be honest with you. If the game is good, I think the fighting game community will come and play it regardless, even if they are mad about MVC 3 and MVC Infinite and one of the MVC 4. Like, ultimately, they gonna be like, the game is good, we'll play it. But then at the same time, I kind of like this whole rumor. It throws me off because I'm like, what should happen here is a DC versus Marvel. But I could see Disney or Warner Brothers being like, nah, you can't make DC versus Marvel. You can make Injustice or you can make a Marvel game by NetherRealm, but you can't do DC versus Marvel, which is the only thing I would want to see if suddenly NetherRealm got access to Marvel characters. I really don't want a NetherRealm Marvel game. I would want a DC versus Marvel game. I want that more than I want Injustice, quite frankly, because I wouldn't know Injustice do like that in the first place.
Wide open!
It's mine. My turn.
Can't do S-Crafts, I guess, so. Ain't no point in that right now. shoot, I want Injustice 3. I mean, I was never an Injustice. Like, I enjoyed the first Injustice, but ultimately, like, it went on too long. I'm still kind of mad that we just sit here with an evil Superman.
It's down.
Like, I know you hate Superman, but man, it's really disappointing as a Superman fan to be here this long, and basically at this point, we've seen evil Superman more than we've seen good Superman. Like, that's gross. Miss.
An opening.
Counter. Sweet.
I got this.
Hey, you took all of that too. You got up in your face, bruh. What if how much, 160? So what if I did this? Wait.
Fine. Now, let's dance.
Like, when you think about it, they've shown evil Superman way more than they've shown good
I ain't
Superman.
done with you yet.
Like, Superman was kind of evil in Zack Snyder's Justice League, or at least he was evil in the original Justice League for a lot of the movie. So the part of the movie he was alive, he was evil for like half of it. He evil in Injustice. They got Suicide Squad kills the Justice League. I'm like, okay, so you gonna be evil in that too? Like, this getting on my nerves. Like, I want Superman to be a good guy. Like, what's happening? What's going on? Like, what's really real? Let's see. Lay dance.
There.
It's mine!
I'm going.
Azure wings, shoot! Now's our chance!
It's mine.
All right!
Okay, ain't no point. Might as well bully him for the last little bit. There we go. Got him spotted.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice they were level 35, so I'm gonna be much weaker when we finally like really get started, I would imagine.
Crap!
They can self-destruct.
Stand back! Clown Soleus!
Thanks. That was a close one.
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name's Sammy.
Yeah, that belongs to another person. What is going on? What just happened? Did I lose my game again? Like, what's happening right now? Like, you open something else just because like, if I lost my save, I'm gonna be like ticked. I'm starting to see why people don't like I'm legit starting to see why people don't like Epic Game Store. Like, this trash. I ain't never had this problem with Steam. Like, what's going on? They closed my window. I lost everything. I gotta start over from the first fight? Man. Oh my.
Let's get him.
Oh my.
Here I go!
This is so whack.
You can't escape! Fuck! Wide open!
It's mine.
In fact, actually,
Very well.
you've upset me now, so now I'm forced to do things I don't want to do.
There.
It's mine! I'm going!
I gotta put everything in turbo mode now. Like, I don't have a
Another
choice.
chance!
It's mine. Sure. Yeah.
My turn.
Strike. I got this. Ja!
It's my turn! Yeah! Now's our chance!
It's mine.
Sound like somebody about to super die. Man, I'm not happy. Like this. What? This don't make sense, bro. Like
I won't go easy.
Everybody.
Heat's down.
It's mine!
It's my turn.
Azure Wings, another chance!
It's mine! My turn! Hey you! Rest in peace!
All right!
My turn.
All right!
Yes! Okay, let's keep moving.
Because my mouse accidentally hit something, the whole thing closed up. Like that didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah!
I'll figure that out. Like whatever happened there, I'll figure it out later. But for now, I guess the only thing to do is just hit save a bunch, so I don't lose my progress. I'm over here trying to make it out of the tutorial stage, which really I could have skipped. But I mean, it's plot being told.
Now
so
let's go!
it kind of is what it is on that. All right.
I got this. You're mine!
Here I go! Yeah!
I'm going.
Very well.
Check!
That's interesting.
Let's bounce! Yeah!
It's my turn.
Azure Wings,
It's my turn.
Let's go.
Yeah! Sure. Yeah!
keep it up!
Very well.
Yes. Yeah. Foe suppressed. Let's continue.
Let's see. I don't have any items? Oh no. How would I not have items? What's happening? I think I got the bootleg or something. Like, it's.
Let's go.
Yeah!
Oh, help me.
It's my turn.
Yeah! Yeah!
So I guess you can't change anything. I'm gonna just have to heal this dude in battle. That kind of sucks, but what it is what it is. Oh, never mind. On some level, it's my fault for not. On some level, it's my fault for not saving when I got here. But still, trash. Nope, skip that.
This
Back
one
to
might be
fight.
worth my time.
All right.
There!
Yes.
You got 119. Okay, so just that one.
Azure Wings, shoot!
Sure. Fine. Now, let's dance. I ain't done with you yet.
Yo, I thought you Y'all supposed to be school kids? They gave this man a scythe as a weapon? What kind of school? I mean, it's a military school in Erebonia, the country that they go to. It kind of sucks, but still. Well, I did that to try to avoid that. Wound up taking the damage anyway.
Here I go!
Oh well.
Arcus activate!
Level 37. A tactical archaism created for the Stall Ritter. It blocks with its shield and then counterattacks. Yeah, sure. Seal, mute. Not very resistant to delay. Ain't getting sealed, I can tell you that. Alright, that's fine. That's fine.
Let's go! Arcus, activate!
Here I go! Arcus activate!
Ow. Sights
It's
and
my
Natsu
turn.
go together like ducks and water, apparently. What school? What school do they just let you use sights at? Like the Soul? Is that the one from Soul Eater? Is that the school they talking about? Guard break. That's interesting. What if I was like this though?
I'll cast a spell on you.
Are you an actual maid?
So pretty.
Brilliant shot!
I may have gone a little too far.
One thing I will say I like about this game and this universe is that it kind of encourages you to use like all the stat boosts and stat debuffs that you possibly can. Because like a lot of games, you can just
Let's
go
go.
up in there and punch somebody in the mouth and just hit attack over and over again and win. In this universe, if you do that, you're gonna get squashed like 9 times out of 10.
Eight's down! At once!
I got it!
This might be it.
Sure.
Is it for one of them?
Yeah!
And the other one. Got them both out of here.
Let's keep moving!
And less time than the last time. At least I'm less trash now, huh?
Crap!
They can self-destruct!
Stand back! Clown Soleus!
Thanks. That was a close one.
Thanks, Allie. And Sammy, too.
You're welcome. However, the name's Sammy.
Okay, there we go. We are where we left off.
I was hoping we would have a minute to ourselves.
Hit one button and win. Sound like fighting the flunkies in the Batman Arkham series. So I guess you don't like the combat in Batman Arkham, huh? Well, I was talking about that in the Discord the other day with the guys, and I know some people really hate Batman Arkham's combat. I think it's actually like not the greatest combat ever, but it is kind of the pinnacle of action combat to me because it has a very low floor but a very high ceiling. Like if you want to just play the game and see the story and like punch people in the mouth, you can do that, and you can get through the game just punch people in the mouth. But if you want to be good at the game, if you want to excel at like all the optional content, you have to learn how to actually play the game properly. And I feel like that's the way to go, as opposed to like games like Devil May Cry, which may have a better, more complex battle system, but like if you're not good at it, you basically just spend $60 for nothing because you're never gonna get through it.
Nah, we're too popular.
So you sensed us coming.
The Stall Ritter.
the stout and the sharp.
Hello. We meet again, children of Class 7. I didn't think you'd make it all this way on your own.
Do you intend to overcome certain death without the Ashen Chevalier?
Cute! Now cut the shit!
We know how much stronger than us you are, but we refuse to stand by as you do your bidding.
I respect that fire. I will give you my utmost in battle.
I don't want your utmost because it look like you whooped me.
You'll do as a delectable appetizer before the main course.
Now, show me your strength.
Can you fledglings handle this?
No, probably not.
Yeah!
My turn.
Let's see. Ah, okay, I see you. That's how you do it.
It's down.
It's mine!
Ow.
All right!
Man, she hit hard too. Wait, no, I was down from last time, wasn't I? In that case.
Arcus, activate!
First, I suppose.
It's my turn.
Let's go!
It's mine! My turn.
Strike! Windblade formation!
My turn. You're mine! Yeah!
Keep it up!
Thanks.
That look like it's gonna hurt.
There! Yeah!
Ow. Oh, well,
I got
it's
this.
not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Arcus, activate!
My turn. My
no.
turn.
I knew I forgot something.
Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Thanks.
Very well.
No, I ain't getting Oof. Alright,
Arcus, activate.
My turn. You're mine!
It's my turn.
Really? You
Huh?
can't do both, you can only do one at a time?
Alright.
That sucks. Alright. Oh no.
There! Yeah!
Yeah.
I am the stout, breaker of foes.
Sure.
These characters, I don't know who they are, and I don't think they've shown up in this game before, or this universe before. But I know their sister, or their sister in arms, Duvali, the something. Duvali the Swift, that's what it was. She was a big part of Cold Steel 2. Came in there and gave us the work a bunch of times and whatnot. Let's see. Wow, I have a lot of stuff. How about we just use some of this?
Yeah!
for the help.
Man, I
My
forgot it
turn.
did just that little bit of damage.
There!
It's mine! Here I go! Breakthrough! Sledgehammer! Here I go! Yeah!
Sure.
Hey, you! Rest in peace!
I'm going.
Man, she just straight up said, "Nah, you not gonna hit me with that, huh?" Okay. Well, I mean, you know, nothing I can do about it if you say no.
Ha!
Oh,
Shatter!
that sounds terrible.
Very well.
It just straight up said Helm Splitter. I'm like, yeah, that's you usually don't survive something like that. So get up though.
Huh.
Thanks. It's my turn! Take this!
Let's go.
There we go. This can't be good.
There! Axel Arrow!
Did she get sped back up? Oh no.
Thanks.
Thanks.
What did I do all this for?
I got this.
I guess it's best if I just bully one of y'all, huh? And that being the case, it needs to be you. You already got the lowest health.
The true battle begins now.
I wish it didn't. Bring it out the way, that's gonna hurt.
Heavy fighter!
Yes!
And this game is a lot more fair, because like I keep waiting on like something to happen where I feel like, oh man, this is so unfair, I hate this game. But it hadn't happened yet. I guess because I'm so used to Cold Steel 2, just doing you dirty. Like I'm still kind of scarred by that last little boss battle I had, where the enemy was like, and I know it was like the final boss, but I don't care. The enemy straight up said, "Look, I'm gonna hit you all with a status effect that makes the whole party disappear, and then you just get an automatic game over." I'm like, man, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, I had to literally make it so that the enemy couldn't get a turn once his HP got down to a certain level. That's not fair.
Arcus, activate.
My turn.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
My shield! All right!
Man, no, I ain't trying to see that. Get out of here with that. Oh, I can't have that delay that long.
This is it!
Ah! One more!
I'll finish it!
Excel!
You got tonsils with lasers in them? I mean, I guess that's one way to make tonsils cool.
Thanks for the help.
Gaze into the evil eye!
Stop what you're doing. Counter.
Now's our chance.
It's mine!
It's my turn.
No. How many turns of that does she have? Because it's like.
Very well.
Let's finish this! Yes!
Well, that don't look positive.
Use this!
Alright, what's the damage? A lot.
Sure.
All of it, just about.
Yeah!
Thank you.
I got this. Now, let's dance. I ain't done with you yet. Yeah! Helio Ray! Sweet dreams.
Shatter!
My turn.
This healing stuff sucks. Okay.
Shine! Art celebration!
Let's go.
It's my turn.
Huh?
Ow. Ooh, I'm gonna have to do something about that.
Very well. Huh.
Thanks for the help.
It's my turn! Arcus activate!
Let's go.
Man, they hit pretty hard. Hold on, wait a minute now. Yeah, they hit really hard. I had to hit you with that again. In fact, actually, what's...
There. Eight's down.
It's mine!
Yeah, this is familiar.
What fun.
Cold Steel 2 had a lot of this. Fight somebody outside your league, just barely win, and in the game be like, you didn't win at all. You got squashed. Like in storyline, you got squashed because you a kid, you some rookie that don't nobody care
Indeed.
about.
They have quite a bite to them.
They're acting like we're nothing to them.
See?
It's better to assume they're conserving their energy.
Why the hell are you two playing around?
And there's Duvalie.
Stop wasting time before our main enemy shows up.
Ah, you're here early.
And so ends our fun.
That's the head knight of the Stall Ritter.
Duvalie the Swift. She'll be trouble.
She may be kind of a ditz, but she's fast.
Who are you calling a ditz? Cocky little hatchling.
She definitely calling you a ditz because you not that smart. You just like got hands. Which I mean, I guess if you got hands, you shouldn't be just. If somebody got hands, you probably shouldn't insult them because it seemed like that's just a method for you getting their hands.
We'll put a stop to them with our Radiant Star Formation!
Very well.
Don't hate us for what's about to happen.
It's just like before. That the best you got? Bring it on!
Man, you mighty cocky for somebody that's about to get waxed.
Prepare for...
Not so fast.
Oh, well, never mind. Million? Sarah?
Ah! Goodness!
Sooner than we expected.
Well, I guess everything's fine. Eustace and Gaius? Oh,
We
well,
made it.
you know.
Excuse us. Oh. How am I not surprised?
Told you. Glory Hound.
Bro, you rushed in here wanting to smoke, and then when you found it, you was like, I need help now.
Instructor.
Why are you here? Weren't you supposed to be in the left wing?
The paths meet up here, so we decided to see how things were going for you.
Seeing all the paths firsthand, I understand why they call this fortress impregnable.
Leave them to us. We're almost there. See you again at the tower. Yes, instructor.
Thank you.
Fine. Just be careful.
Charging headfirst into your graves, are you? Don't say I didn't warn you. If you're insistent on challenging our lord, I will cut you down right here and now. 2 arms, Class 7, Ashen Chevalier!
Green definitely doesn't sound as happy-go-lucky, so I'm wondering. Even though he got his, his main character protagonist grin on his face, he don't sound as happy as he used to be. This is kind of dope, like showing all the characters from like the previous games that'll make a guest appearance in this game or a major appearance in this game, depending. Who the heck is this? I guess one of the new villains, huh? He's definitely the bad guys. Yeah. Man, McBurn gave me so much trouble. This guy, he one of them characters that just don't make sense. Like, they put the character in trying to be cool, but after a while, you just start seeing them, like, the character just start doing things where you like, look, I get it, he cool, but this too much. Like, he pulled out a sword from an alternate dimension, and somebody literally looked at him and said, bro, you're not supposed to be able to do that. That sword can't exist. Like, you breaking the laws of physics just having that sword. And I'm like, bro, what? That's just sound like nonsense. And now we back to 3 months prior.
The next stop is Leaves. Leaves. We will be stopped for...
So Reed's basically well known across Erebonia as like the hero of the land. But that's kind of a lie, because in Cold Steel 2, he was manipulated and wound up being like a political pawn, essentially. But you know, he got a giant robot, so there's that.
Have we nearly arrived?
Yeah.
Optimus Prime sounding ass boy.
Sorry you had to be cooped up in Corellia Fortress this past month. And I'm sure this isn't exactly a first-class cabin either.
Not to worry. This is something that needed to be done. While resting, the drain on my energy is insignificant. Besides, if it will reduce the burdens you shoulder, I am more than happy to comply.
You know, I'd think there was a human in there if I didn't already know that was you talking.
Man, have you not heard of artificial intelligence? It's literally talking to you. Why can't it feel for you?
Thanks, Velimar.
You are welcome.
It is polite, though.
Is this it? Aha, sure is.
Crying out loud. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Do they really need us to supervise unloading this junk?
Huh?
Picture that going through a landing port.
Wow.
I'd heard about them, but seeing one up close is wild.
Wonder what they're doing here.
A 7 ards tall humanoid weapon. Panzer Soldats or something, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Oh, this is the Ashen Knight, isn't it?
Get out of here.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I wouldn't have expected a civilian to know that, much less someone from outside Erebonia.
Let's just say I'm a little interested in things like this.
I mean, it's a guarantee that if she knows what the Ashen Knight is, she's no regular civilian.
A little? Your whole family goes nuts for this kind of stuff. But how'd you know we're not from around here?
You have just the tiniest sliver of an accent. I'm guessing you're from somewhere down south? Liberal, maybe?
Is it that easy to tell?
Bingo. So what? That makes you the Ashen Chevalier?
Yeah, I'm surprised you knew that too.
Schwarzer, are you back here?
Patrick? Oh.
We'll be arriving in 5 minutes. Are you prepared?
All set. I'm good to go whenever.
Sorry for holding you up. We gotta get ready ourselves.
That's right. Thanks for talking with us.
Who are those two? They didn't appear to be your everyday civilians.
They're from Liberal. I guess they're getting off soon too. Something tells me I'll be seeing more of them at my new job.
Oh, is that so? I admit, I have heard the rumors.
Patrick was part of the upperclassmen at Thor's, like in Cold Steel 1.
Now arriving
He makes a
at
brief
Leave
appearance
Station.
in Cold Steel 2, but he's not
Leave
super important
Station.
in there.
We
You
will be
fight
stopped
him,
for 10 minutes
you
to
basically
unload
wash
cargo.
him in like seconds, because like, well, once you know what you're doing with the combat, you wash him in seconds. But he was always kind of like your adversary, but he was like the one you didn't take serious. Like wish I had like an anime comp, like Rock Lee in Naruto. Yeah, I want to be your, like Leopold in Black Clover. Like Asta's trying to keep up with Yuno, which like Green really wasn't trying to keep up with anybody, but Asta's trying to keep up with Yuno, and Leopold's like, I'm your rival too, and it's like, nah, you not. You just some dude. That's who Patrick was. Like, he wanted to be more special than he was because he was like a noble, but really he was just some dude. Like, he didn't know how to box. He only had like basic, well, Thor's level training, which is a military school, but still, like, he only had Thor's level training, while like Green had like real training from like a dude that his school was known across the country and whatnot, and across the continent, really.
It would appear little has changed. The Ashen Knight is as beloved by the masses as ever.
Let's see if Patrick is any different.
Well, I tried to lay low this past year. I've turned down all the interview requests I've been bombarded with.
It's little wonder then. For a young hero like yourself, such actions only serve to grant you an irresistible air of mystery. The rumors of your role in the Northern War have, by this point, far outstripped the truth.
I don't know about that, because he played quite a large part in the war, like the Civil War from Cold Steel 2. He played, well, you might be referring to a different war, actually. The Civil War for sure, though.
That was a regrettable slip of the tongue.
No, it's alright. It's just something I'll have to deal with.
Oh, Patrick has changed completely. He's much less of a dick now.
Patrick. For the last last 2 years, you've helped me out more times than I can count.
Well, that was sudden. I have simply been performing my duty as a member of the glorious Class 1. Of course I could spare some consideration for a hapless classmate with barely enough attendance to graduate. One who has unreasonable tasks thrust upon him on a near daily basis, yet somehow manages to triumph regardless.
You should have then shook his hand. He had a whole, like, diatribe.
You said I was sudden. You're serving as the deputy of the Marquis's family in Ordis now, right? I'm sure that's no walk in the park either, but I know you'll give it everything you've got.
Marquis is such an interesting pronunciation. I think Marquis is the correct pronunciation of Marquis. Kind of like how valet is how you're actually supposed to pronounce valet. Like if it's valet, like valet is a person that like, essentially another way of saying butler, kind of. Valet. I did not know that, apparently. Everybody thought it was valet, and it's like, no, that's just the guy that comes and gets your car.
But of course, there's no way I can allow us to fall behind House Alberea. I recommend you do the same for whatever may come at your unique new workplace. And seeing as she is not so terribly far, do be sure to keep in touch with Lady Elise. Perhaps you might even put in a good word.
Thanks again for all your help, Patrick. But that's an entirely different matter.
No.
That man is definitely not going to help you get in with his sister. Not the least of which because
Take care.
There's this weird
Hope to see you again soon.
relationship the two of them have.
Indeed.
Not like a real one, but like they're just weird together.
Oh yes, it nearly slipped my mind. About that pledge Class 7 made 1 year ago. I hope to see it come to fruition.
Oh. Yeah, I hope so too. Well, here I am.
So I guess this is like the new city from which we'll be basing all our operations out of. Cold Steel 1 was a lot like this too. They set you up at Thor's and then like the neighboring town outside of Thor's, and that was pretty much where most of your stories took place. Oh, so we're in Heimdall. Well, this is interesting. Heimdall is like
I've never
basically
been to
the
the
capital
suburbs
city,
west
huh?
of Heimdall before. Almost reminds me of Trista. There are even lino flowers blooming here.
Trista was where Thor's was. Little flashback to Thor's as it was when he was like a kid in Cold Steel 1.
Trista. And the Academy. I wonder how everyone who's still there is doing. And how Principal Van Dyke is after he returned to active duty. I never would have dreamed something like that would happen. That must be it there. I can tell it's brand new even from here. They said they'd take Valimar to the hangar on site.
Reen?
Huh?
Toa? Well, you'd have to look down. Again, you'd still have to look down. There she is. It is Toa. So Toa was like the class president? Yeah, for the second years. She was like mega ultra absurdly capable to the like a ridiculous anime point. Like no regular human would be as capable as she was. She was good at everything. She was good at administrative tasks. She was good at tactical. She was good at tactics. She could kind of fight. She did it all. I wonder what she's doing here.
It really is you, Rain. Wow, the magazines don't do you justice. You look so mature now.
Also, that was a great bit. Like having Reen look around and he's like, what? Who said that? Who called my name? And then look down and because she was always short.
Did
she
you
was
get
never
taller
tall.
too? I almost didn't recognize you.
I mean, that's what people do, Toa. They get taller when they age. You just didn't.
Toa?
Oh, did you not recognize me either? I definitely haven't gotten taller, but I'm hoping my new work uniform adds some womanly charm.
I'm uncomfortable.
Oh, or maybe shows that my figure's filled out a little bit more.
I'm more uncomfortable.
Hold on. It's just, well, we haven't seen each other in a while, and I could never get a hold of you. Then you just show up out of nowhere, dressed for work, in the same town I'm about to start work?
Fair points. All.
I never imagined we'd end up working at the same place.
Sorry, I didn't mean to surprise you. I thought you already knew.
Well, a lot happened before graduation. And after it. I'm sure you've heard all about it.
This is a man that's definitely not proud of a lot of things that he's done.
Of course. It was actually one of the reasons I decided to come here. But it sure was a nice surprise to hear you'd be joining me.
Same for me.
Well, anyway, congratulations on graduating, Rain.
This is like when Mr. Feeney started following Corey and Topanga and Sean all throughout school. Like somehow he was their 6th grade teacher, then their 8th and 9th grade. Well, I think they skipped 8th. Their 9th, no, they skipped 7th and maybe 8th. They didn't skip 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. And then he like followed them in college. This is like that. Like, y'all have no business meeting each other again.
I'm sure there are plenty of other people who want to say that to you. But I figured I'd do it before anyone else.
Thanks, Toa. Wait, do you want something more professional, like Ms. Herschel now?
Don't worry about it. Toa is just fine. Remember what I said when we first met? There's no need for formalities with me. Miss Herschel is awfully tempting, though.
I will say it's always weird how every character, every woman in the show or in the game always wants to fuck Reen. I don't get it.
She hasn't changed a bit. So, Toa, you've been here a little while now, right? What's our new workplace like?
Well, I'm sure they told you a bunch of different things when you accepted your position. But I think this job is going to turn out to be a lot more difficult than you expect.
Will it? I've been mentally preparing myself for the worst. I just hope I'm ready. Have you already met all of our colleagues?
Yeah, we've all met. You're the last to arrive. I'll introduce you to them. But brace yourself, okay?
I feel like the butterflies in my stomach have turned into stampeding rhinociders.
It's okay. I'm in the same boat as you. Let's work together as fellow graduates of Thor's and get through this.
Roger that. Oh, we're here. The color's different, but it's nice they kept the horned lion crest.
So this is basically just another Thor's?
Mm-hmm. This is the main entrance to our new workplace. Welcome, Reen, to the newly established Thor's Military Academy branch campus in Leaves.
Oh, there it is. It's kind of like a visual novel, like the way that it like puts you in first-person perspective randomly.
Reen Schwarzer, welcome. I am Michael Irving of the Railway Military Police. Branch campus though it may be, I will do my utmost to serve as chief instructor.
Well, well, lucky me. Didn't expect to run into such a celeb at a place like this. Name's Randolph Orlando. Got transferred here from the Imperial Army Crossbell Unit. I've been hearing your name all over lately. Pleasure to finally meet the man himself.
Reen.
I'm Reen Schwarzer.
It's weird to introduce.
Just a rookie who recently graduated from Thor's main campus.
Literally everybody knows who you are.
Pleased to meet you, Major Irving, First Lieutenant Orlando.
Likewise.
Stop with all the trying to introduce, nigga. Everybody know you, dude. You the new nigga. Like,
It's an honor to be able to work with the famous Ashen Chevalier. But keep in mind, we're not looking for heroics from Divine Knights here. We're only interested in your aptitude as an instructor.
Understood. He's from the Railway Military Police. I certainly didn't expect to find a ranking officer like him working here. Not to mention...
That look tells me you know a bit about my sordid backstory. Been peeking through the Intelligence Division's files, I take it.
Yes, I can't deny it. From what I could tell, it was a pretty complicated situation that sent you here.
Not as complicated as yours, I'm sure.
Anyway, all of us instructors are here now. Major, Instructor Randolph, I'm looking forward to working with you.
Indeed. I'm curious to see what you'll bring here, especially after you turn down a position with us. I've been curious as to why.
So you knew about that?
Oh, that's so? You must be better than you look for the RMP to roll out the red carpet. I heard you graduated early. What are you, like 17 or something?
Bro.
Actually, I'm 21.
What? Nuh-uh. You're seriously only 3 years younger than me?
First of all, what is a 24-year-old man doing as an instructor of a school?
4 instructors. That's about what I was expecting, honestly. Are we going to teach the entire curriculum among us, though?
Correct. There aren't many students, but it will still require great work on our part. Training, lectures, all manner of miscellaneous tasks. We will, however, receive assistance from the special advisor and the principal.
We have a special advisor? And what's our principal like?
Well, let's just say that out of all the people in this great big empire, I never thought I'd meet someone quite as intense as our principal.
There's no way we don't know at least one of these two characters that they
Really?
And by we, I mean me if you haven't played the Cold Steel games before.
Try not to be too shocked, okay? You've actually met her before, Rain.
Yup, there it is.
Thank you for waiting.
Wait. No!
Speak of the devil.
Wasn't she a villain?
Thank you for coming.
Whatever is that slack-jawed expression for?
Wait. You look familiar. No, the dude who built Valamar's sword.
I believe we met during the Civil War. Or have you already forgotten my face?
Who could forget you? You're a total fucking dick. Still,
Not that I give a whit either way.
No, of course not. It's good to see you again,
never
Professor
mind that.
Schmidt. I've always appreciated how you helped me with Valamar's Tachi.
As I said before, save it. Though my title is Special Advisor, I plan to focus only on my research.
Bro, that is not why you got hired.
Do endeavor to make yourself useful to me, Schwarzer. Or should I say, Ashen Awakener.
He was one of Professor Epstein's disciples, right? Or maybe not. We sure he ain't some faker?
No, he's the real deal.
You suck.
I'm starting to understand why I got hired here in the first place. I never imagined I would meet you here.
Well, it's been about half a year, hasn't it, Schwarzer? Well, since we've all gathered, allow me to say a few words about myself.
You were with the Noble
During
Alliance,
the Civil
right?
War, I was the general of the defeated
Yeah.
Noble Alliance.
You literally only wanted to fight to prove how strong you were with the sword. It was the dumbest thing I'd ever seen.
I then oversaw the Northern War, resulting in the annexation of Northumbria.
Annexation. It's funny how they try to clear up all types of horrible shit you do in like the name of war and power.
But you may think of me as Aurelia Le Guin, principal of Thor's branch campus.
Rain.
All that packed into one woman. Guess it's not so crazy for you to be here after all, eh, Major?
Principal Le Guin, it's time. Shall we proceed?
Yes, let's begin. Herschel, gather up our fledglings and bring them to the grounds.
Wow, what a name for them. The fledglings.
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you soon, Rain.
Couldn't you just say students?
Bah. Alrighty, let's see what kind of guys and gals we got.
Schwarzer, see to it you aren't late.
Late? To what?
To our entrance ceremony, of course.
What? I had no idea.
That would be because we set the date and time without telling you. You'll even be meeting your fledglings there. Exciting, no? Show them what it means to be the Ashen Chevalier.
It's starting to seem like the rumors about this place being difficult weren't exaggerations. Alright then, I should probably put these on.
Bro, do you even need glasses? What are you wearing them for? again, what do you need the glasses for? Like, what's the purpose?
That woman.
Isn't she the Golden Rakshasa?
And that black-haired guy.
Whoa! He's super famous. Huh, it's him.
Seriously?
Oh dear. How unexpected.
The Ashen Chevalier.
No way.
What?
That girl is...
Yeah, y'all definitely fought her multiple times.
Attention! I will have silence! We will now begin the entrance ceremony for Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. The opening speeches will be omitted. We will begin by announcing class assignments.
Damn, straight to the point, huh?
First, Class 8, Combat Tactics. The instructor is Randolph Orlando.
Right. Step forward when I call your name. Jessica, Wayne, Sydney, Maya, Ash, Freddy, Gustav, and Leonora. You wait.
Next, Class 9, Military Finance. The instructor is Toa Herschel.
I'll call out names now. Sandy, Kyrie, Tita, Louise, Tatiana, Valerie, Muse, Pablo, and Stark. There are 9 of you in total.
Well, now I have questions, because how did she wind up in my party earlier?
Class 8 and Class 9. Combat Tactics and Military Finance. Then the ones left over are...
Silence! We will now have a word from our principal. Principal, if you would.
I am Aurelia Le Guin, principal of the branch campus. As some of you are new to Erebonia, not all of you may be familiar with my name. That, however, is of little concern to me. A few of you may have noticed already, but I'll spell it out for the rest. This school is a trash bin.
My God.
Thor's main campus will be welcoming the Crown Prince this year. As such, it will go through heavy reform. This campus is a place they can toss aside those deemed too troublesome, or those with problematic backgrounds. Just like that, all of you, our instructors, and even myself, are here because we have been tossed aside.
Hey now.
No, Principal Le Guin. That is far too...
However, there is a saying, be ever vigilant as though the world is a battlefield. Such a mindset is difficult to learn in times of peace. However, the situation we find ourselves in is a perfect environment for it. Those who lack the resolve to better themselves, to reforge themselves in the fires of adversity, leave now, or you run the risk of leaving later, in Adios's arms.
So one from each will find themselves in my class, making for a 5-person class. I guess that makes sense. Class 7, the original.
Very well. In that case, I welcome each and every one of you to Thor's Military Academy's branch campus. Arise, O youth, and become the foundation of the world. I greet you with these familiar words from Emperor Drygles.
Well, I'm nice and overwhelmed now, but...
Just where are we supposed to go?
General, Principal, could I get you to announce the final class?
Huh? Very well. We'll be picking up after the main campus's classes 1 through 6, with our own classes 7 through 9. The three of you make up Class 7, Special Operations. Your instructor will be him, Reen Schwarzer.
Man, you really got to get used to like the way they tell stories in this game, huh? Like the only purpose of me holding a controller has been to press the X button for at least 20 minutes now.
Wow! I looked over the blueprints, but I didn't think it'd be this big.
Don't get so excited. This facility is nothing remarkable.
So this is like the equivalent of the old schoolhouse back in Cold Steel 1, where you'd basically go and train. That's my assumption.
As I explained before, much of your duties will be performed here under my direction. I expect nothing short of raw talent from a Russell.
Yes, sir!
So, she's a student here after all. I could swear I've heard the name Russell somewhere before. But more importantly, that we're Class 7 is clearly no coincidence. Only 3 students, and she's one of them.
Combat tactics and military finance are undergoing their orientations at the moment. Special operations will be having an orienteering exercise. You must make it through this facility in one piece.
Oh boy.
In one piece? What does that mean?
Nothing positive.
What is this building for?
It's called Einhell Keep. It was built in conjunction with the branch campus for testing new methods of training. The interior is fully controllable via orbital technology and features variable difficulty levels. As for your exercise, you will be combating monsters and such unleashed within the keep.
What?
Monsters? That's a joke, right?
Now I understand. Special operations, indeed. I guess this is a fitting enough exercise, given our class's name. And it's not just for my students either, is it?
It helps that you're quick on the uptake. That said, don't assume it will be the same as the Class 7 you were part of.
I mean, clearly
Rather than
not.
an experimental clash between social classes, this one will act as an established task force for assignments in the field.
Wow, you're just straightforward about it. Like, look, get your ass out there and fight.
And as its instructor, you will have your students see each assignment through.
It's all starting to come together.
Hold on just a second. We did what you said and came here. But what the heck is all this crap? This is just... I mean, no one ever told me I was being put in some shady Black Ops squad.
Your placement in Class 7 is the result of your aptitude test, Cadet Crawford. If you are dissatisfied, you have the option to pack your bags and return to the Military Police Academy.
That's all the way in Crossbell. I've yet to accept the situation, but I understand it now, at the very least. Can you give us more details?
Certainly. Instructor Schwarzer and the 3 of you will enter the keep and stand by for further instructions.
4 master quartz? What?
While on standby, they will explain their qualifications as you brief them on the use of the Arcus 2.
Understood.
Why so many?
Bah, finally we can begin the trial. Disciple candidate, don't dawdle. Everything must be up and running in 10 minutes.
Yes.
The Russell girl is clearly the new Toa. Really likable, really clever, good at everything, that type shit.
Damn. Looks like this school's even more messed up than I'd heard.
I'd prefer if non-affiliates stayed off the premises.
Take it easy. I ain't here to cause trouble. Soon as she's done with her orientation, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Very well. You may have been referred here by the royal family, but don't forget your place. That extends to any actions you and your friends will take in the Empire from here on out.
I'd say that's up to you guys, you know? You got a whole country up to its neck in plots and schemes, and then a screwed up school like this pops up out of nowhere. Really makes you wonder who's pulling the strings around here.
I suppose I should have expected as much from an A-rank bracer.
I figured he was a bracer, but I just had no idea. Bracers are basically problem solvers. It's like a cross between like detectives, bounty hunters. Like they do everything. They basically like the adventurer. If the job of adventurer was like a proper job in a JRPG world, that's what a bracer would be.
A facility full of untested mechanisms certainly sounds like a playground for the professor. So how much do you already know?
Nothing too specific. The above ground portion is a cube measuring 50 arch on each side, and the below ground area is still being expanded.
Are the two of you already acquainted?
Yeah, you could say that.
We are. I just had no idea she'd be one of my students. But that's neither here nor there. Let's start with introductions while everything's being prepped. I just got here earlier today, so I'm sorry I haven't had time to speak with you two yet.
Why even bother introducing yourself? We all know you're Reen Schwarzer, the Ashen Chevalier.
Why does everybody have
The
an
big
attitude?
hero who put an end to the Erebonian Civil War when he was just a student. Not to mention the occupation of Crossbell. I'm sure everyone in Erebonia knows who you are. Probably everyone in Crossbell, too.
In addition, you resolved incident after incident across the Empire as part of your schoolwork. Then, during the Northern War last October, you worked alongside General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius to annex Northumbria.
Annex.
Le Guin? Like our principal? Wait, what? And he helped occupy Northumbria?
I see what your problem with him is.
That's erroneous. The actual circumstances were...
You're both very well informed. Though, calling me a hero is a bit much. I'd still like to say a little bit about myself. As you know, I'm Reen Schwarzer. I'm a graduate of Thor's Military Academy's main campus. I got my diploma just last month, and I'm starting as an instructor here at the branch campus today. I'll be overseeing martial arts and Panzer Soldat training outside the classroom. Inside the classroom, I'll be teaching history. That is, of course, in addition to being the homeroom teacher for Class 7 Special Operations. I'll go next. My name is Kurt Vander. I'm from the capital. I've heard more than just the common stories about you. You're a Vander? That would make you General Zex and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller's... Mueller is my older brother, and Zex is my uncle. Though I'm aware I look nothing like them, right up to my hair. Yeah.
Nah, you don't look nothing like them.
It's true, he doesn't have dark hair or even a similar build. By the way, are those glasses fake? They don't look good on you at all. You should probably get rid of them.
Damn!
Oof.
This man getting no respect as
Fashion
a
is
teacher.
clearly not their intended function.
All right, I get it. They don't look good. No need to rub it in. Nice to meet you, Kurt. You're up next.
Fine. Oh, brother. I'm Una Crawford. I transferred here from the Crossbell Police Academy. And honestly, I'd rather not be here. But if that's how it's gonna be, then I'll just have to make the most of it.
Ah, Crossbell. I had my suspicions. So, when you say Police Academy, you're talking about the Military Police Academy, right?
There was no military slapped on the name before the annexation. You guys are the ones who changed it.
Yeah, that's why she's mad.
Are you saying I can only call it by the official name the great and powerful Erebonia has blessed it with?
No, that's not what I meant. Sorry. I was being insensitive.
Well, I might have overreacted.
You're kind of in the Elisa role, but like, I at least understand why you're so
But I
angry.
still don't accept that name.
Yeah. That's completely understandable.
I'm last then. Altina Orion, formerly part of the Imperial Army's Intelligence Division.
An Iron Blood. Altina was, she worked with Chancellor Gillian Osborne, and she also, she was a villain for a large part of Cold Steel 2. In fact, seeing her as a character in Cold Steel 3 as like a playable character kind of was a spoiler, because I kept wondering how she was going to play into that, because she was like very much in the way. Not like an overall villain, but very much in your way.
Isn't that classified?
My affiliation with them ended upon my enrollment here. On paper. Please, think nothing of it.
I feel as though I've just heard something I shouldn't have.
The Intelligence Division is pretty hardcore, isn't it? Hold up! What do you mean, on paper?
Slip of the tongue. Oops.
Oh my god.
There's that snark.
Thank you for waiting. Preparations are now complete for the Level 0 Einhell trial. If you haven't already, please set your Arcus 2s now.
Is that the girl from earlier?
I was under the impression she was a student, like us.
Understood. Give us just a moment. Each of you were given one of these, right?
Ah, that.
I was sent one, but I haven't turned it on yet.
It's a battle orbment. Normal battle orbments are personal devices that link with their user and can produce a variety of effects. They can improve your physical abilities and allow you to cast orbital arts, among other things. But this is the newest model, the Arcus 2. It has a few additional functions. Interesting.
It's a little different from the Enigma models in Crossbell.
To be precise, they are the product of a collaboration between the Reinford Company and Epstein Foundation. I assume these models are combat ready?
Yeah. I'll explain how they work. Now, each of you take one of these.
We get Master Quartz?
The Enigmas did have these.
The basics should be the same. Go ahead and set your Master Quartz in the central slot.
Yes, sir.
Here?
I should set mine while they're at it.
Orbments, a general term for mechanical devices that extract orbital energy from septium and use it to generate magical effects and enhancements. Battle orbments, a personal use device that can harness orbital energy in a variety of ways depending on the quartz set in it. Since they are tailor-made for their users, the orbment's internal structure varies from one unit to another. These are basically how they explain magic in like a universe that has technology, like televisions and computers and shit. Quartz. Crystal circuit, a circuit made from septium fragments called sepith, set into battle orbments to harness a variety of powers and properties. Master Quartz, a special kind of quartz which can be set into the center of the new Arcus 2 battle orbments. These quartz are stronger and more adaptable than regular quartz, and by fighting battles with one set in your orbment, it will level up and gain new abilities. Master Quartz growth example, Bridget, you gain CP for every enemy killed. Legit. First thing first. That was a lot to sit through, and I'd be like red hot. Okay. Easily done. Just my stats for the better.
Whoa!
I can feel it working. Now that you've set your Master Quartz, you're synced with your Arcus units. You should be able to notice a significant difference in combat.
All right.
Okay, now this is new.
How long do you intend to keep me waiting?
Sorry, Professor. We're ready.
Then let's not waste any more time. Level 0 begins on floor B1. The trial will be considered completed once you return to ground level.
Professor, is it that red love? Sir, you shouldn't use that.
Oh, don't act like you have a lick of common sense. You're Albert's granddaughter.
Well, this is going well.
It's time we saw what Class 7's Special Operations is made of. I'm curious to see if you can survive with a passing score.
Hey, watch the floor!
Huh?
What? Right yourself and brace for the landing.
The reason why
Tina,
he's
you.
Clown Soleus.
the reason why he's aware
Never mind.
is because it's happened to him before. This is what happened to him the first time he played. The first time he was assigned to Class 7. They like threw him into the old dungeon, and they like basically hit a trap door.
What happened? I remember that professor talking, then the floor opened up.
It was Yuna, correct?
Oh boy. She landed right on top of Kurt. We've been here and done this before. This is literally what happened in Cold Steel 1, except the last time it was Reen on the floor and Elisa on top of him. I really didn't like Elisa after that.
Huh?
I bet Yuna doesn't handle it much better.
My apologies, but if you could move. It's not that you're heavy, but I'm having trouble breathing.
Well then, history repeats itself.
As I explain it, he hints at it.
The floor appears to be padded, so bruising should not be an issue. How strangely like the obscene positions you often find yourself in, Instructor Reen.
Please don't say things that'll give people the wrong impression. Oh, wow. I'm surprised you're already calling me an instructor.
That is your current designation.
This is very much your fault.
I assure you, I didn't intend for this to happen. Then again, I suppose intent is irrelevant. I won't make any further excuses. You may hit me if it'll make you feel better.
Could you be an adult about this, please?
How very admirable of you.
Of course you can. And now I don't like Yuna anymore.
You being so calm about it just pisses me off even more. So I think I'll take you up on that.
Trash character. I didn't like Elisa when she did it. Like, I hated Elisa for... In fact, I never recovered from disliking Elisa. Like, even as they explained the character and, like, tried to give her a backstory,
Arabonian
I was
boys are
still
just
like, fuck that shit. Like, this was your fault. You didn't take responsibility. And yet again, here we are with Yuna, not taking responsibility. You landed on him. Get that goofy anime shit up out of here. Like, I like Cold Steel's writing for the most part, but shit like this, it's not the business,
I do not believe his nationality was a factor.
You were just a little unlucky.
Not unlucky. I lacked the expertise to make a proper landing. That resulted in embarrassment for one of my classmates. I admit my fault.
Who landed on top of who?
I see. He's so mature for his age.
Nope, fuck that.
Well, minus one stinging cheek, the three of you look fine to me. So it's time to begin storming the keep. But first, I'll need each of you to show me your weapons.
Yuna will be cycled out of my party as soon as possible. I really hate these type of characters. Like, I hate when characters can't take responsibility for shit that they did and be trying to blame it on. And then, I don't know what kind of weird cultural shit that is. I don't know if the anime fans in Japan find that shit cute or endearing. That shit not cute or endearing to me. It's annoying. So,
This whole thing is a joke, right?
low tier character now.
Do we really have to play along?
I know the professor, and he isn't the type to joke around. He's serious about measuring each of our abilities. I want to learn everyone's combat styles so we can work together and get out of here safely.
Understood. These are my weapons.
Where did you pull those from?
2 swords?
That takes skill.
You're using the Vanderschool's dual blade style then. I knew of it, but I've never met a practitioner.
I admit our great sword style has far more notoriety, but that style also requires one to be born with a broader physique. These blades are better suited for the likes of me.
I didn't realize.
I'm still not down, but...
Yeah, whatever.
Another dual wielder.
You use side handle batons?
They look a little more complicated than that. What are they exactly?
These are gunbreakers. Special tonfa with guns installed. Developed by the one and only CGF. They can switch between melee and mid-range firing.
An intriguing weapon.
The Crossbell Guardian Force, right? If I recall, First Lieutenant Orlando was once part of it. He'd left long before the occupation disbanded them, though. Good to know. We'll see how well they work in action today. You do seem to know your way around them.
Of course I do. I trained with them at the police academy.
Should have trained in manners.
And they'll be way more useful than a couple of weapons as old as the Great Collapse.
Not when you don't get any playtime, bitch.
We'll see where everyone stands once we've engaged in actual combat. You're up next, Altina.
Understood.
Hold up. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. Who let a kid enroll at a military academy?
I've been curious about that myself. She claimed to be with the intelligence division, but surely she won't be joining us in battle.
Well, personally, I agree, but...
There is no need for concern. My physical age is approximately 14 years old. I am no small child.
Physical age? No, you're definitely small.
I also have my weapon, the basis for my admittance into the intelligence division.
What the hell?
This explains that black shadow I thought I saw earlier.
Clown Soleus, a combat shell. The latest version of the line of special weaponry. Further details are classified. Suffice to say, it will contribute to our overall fighting strength.
Are things like that normal in the Empire?
Of course not. It's my first time seeing something like this, too. The Golden Rakshasa, the Ashen Chevalier, and even a girl like her. What manner of place is this branch campus?
I don't blame either of you for having questions, but we can save them for another time. By the way, this is my weapon.
Of course. Batachi is used by students of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School.
Are you a spy? You know a lot of things you shouldn't know.
Just like back then. I mean, it's just like the sword Arios used.
Right. It's not an Imperial-style sword. It comes from the East. I guess the Divine Blade of Wind is pretty famous in Crossbell, huh?
A lot happened, but he still has plenty of fans. Even when a certain empire has made him a wanted man.
Yeah, I suppose so. That covers everyone then. Let's be on our way. We're currently on floor B1. If we make it back up to ground level, this little trial will be over. I'll give you some tips along the way on combat, how to use arts, and your Arcus units. Follow me, and proceed carefully and deliberately.
Okay, let's just go.
I'll give it my all.
Commence mission.
About the notebook, you can open the notebook by pressing start while in the field or on the main screen of the select button, I think. The notebook will automatically record information on a variety of subjects, and more tabs will be unlocked as the game progresses. In the main tab of the notebook, you can check your overall rating. The navigation log can also be found here.
The entrance is right over there. Let's move out as soon as we're ready.
Yes, sir. Just what the heck is all this?
Hopefully a place where you grow the fuck up. Everyone, stop. Monster. Right from the start. I can't believe he seriously released monsters down here. Instructor Rean, what are your orders? First off, I want to see each of your battle skills. Everyone, prepare for battle. Wait, are you really gonna make her fight too? I have no issue with combat. Don't worry, I'll back you guys up. We're going in now. Stay focused, everyone. Got it. I'll show you just what I'm capable of. Yep. About assault attacks. Once you've accumulated enough assault points, you can press the right trigger to activate an assault attack. Unlike normal field attacks, assault attacks will trigger a battle on hit, allowing you to begin counters with a surprise attack and maximum advantage. Press RT to spend assault points to perform an assault attack. Triple advantage. Assault points are earned by destroying specific breakable objects, attacking enemies with field attacks. Fair enough. Is it gonna turn its back, or am I just gonna have to like rush into it?
Our chance to attack.
I'm on turn order. Add the combatants to each take action on their turn. After doing so, the ally or enemy below them on the battle order bar takes their turn. The character at the top of the bar takes their turn. After acting, the character will move down the bar. The time until they can act again depends on the delay of the action they took. There are a variety of bonuses that can appear on different turns. Effects such as HP heal and critical are just some of these bonuses. You have HP heal, EP heal, CP up, BP up, critical attack, Sepith up, guard break, zero arts, and grave order, zero order. Well.
Yeah. Here I go.
I shall go. Yeah.
I'm up! It's my turn!
Huh.
Crimson Slash! Whew. Everyone okay?
Enemy monsters eliminated. Whew. Not bad for our first battle. No one's hurt, right? I'm unharmed. We're fine, but... Altina, right? You're not bad. You are correct. Can't keep up. I still find it hard to believe that such a thing as combat shells exist. And it seems like she's very skilled at controlling it. That much is true. But it's also true that she's younger than the two of you. You both seem experienced in combat, so I'd appreciate it if you could support her. I plan to do that from the start anyway. It doesn't seem like the monsters will be too much of a challenge, so we shouldn't have any problems. I'm sure Crossbell's cutting-edge weapons will show their worth, eventually. You have a difficult year ahead of you. Don't talk like it doesn't involve you. Come on, everyone. Let's keep moving. The battle tab is now unlocked in your notebook. The battle tab will automatically record information about enemies you have fought. In order to unlock all of a given enemy's information, you must make use of. You must make numerous attacks against them or use certain arts, items, or crafts. Battle scope item. Status efficacy. Excuse me.
Shit!
Bro. I am so glad I saved. I would definitely cut this stream off for the night. It would be over with. But I saved, so it's not that big of a problem. But it is kind of like a what's going on type of thing. Like, bro, all I did was press the... load back up, so we right back where we left off. Thank goodness.
Shit! All right.
My turn.
Wish. Ha! Not how I wanted that to go.
Yeah.
Wait, what button lets you? Not that one. Not that one.
Yeah.
I shall go.
I'm up.
Nuts. I'll have to figure that out because I'm definitely gonna need to use that at some point. But whatever. Is this an orbment charging station? That's right. If things get a bit too dangerous, we should come back here to rest up. Orbment charging stations like this are found in particularly dangerous areas. Inspecting it by pressing A and choosing rest will allow you to recover HP and EP. CP is something you can build up on your own, but the other ones, like the spells and the actual HP, you're fine on. So there you go. An insect monster. Looks like it's got a pretty hard shell. It seems fairly agile too. Enemies with either of those characteristics are best dealt with by using arts. That's exactly right, Kurt. Let's try it out.
Shit! Yeah! Let's do this.
Press X to use arts. Arts require time to cast and consume EP when used. Arts can be used by setting a quartz or a master quartz to an orbment. Elemental efficacy. This shows how effective arts of each element will be against an enemy. 80%, 200%, 140%. Discover which elements an enemy is weak against to finish them off quickly.
It's my turn! Arcus activate!
Let's go.
I shall go. Charging.
Yeah. Huh. Behold the Vander style.
Where you ain't do no style, you just cast a spell. What are you talking about?
Treasure located.
It seems to be a quartz. Yeah, one of us should set it in their orbit. Well, obviously. There are several varieties of quartz that can be used with Arcus 2 orbits. Aqua Blue, Firebolt, HP 1. Quartz that enable you to use specific arts, quartz that increase your stats, or quartz with multiple functions. There you go.
Yeah!
Another new enemy. It's a bit tiresome having to deal with them all. I think it's finally my time to shine. Ah, the Gunbreakers. We're finally going to see what they can do, I take it. Here's hoping they live up to all your boasting earlier. Oh, they will. Just you watch. If I let you, or if the game lets me. Otherwise, I'm
Shit! Shit! I won't go easy!
Press RT to change Yuna's mode during battle, using whichever mode is most effective for the current situation. Striker mode, weapon type Strike, has increased attack, defense, and move, effective against strong enemies. Weapon type Pierce. Yeah, sure.
Set! Gunner!
break occurs when an enemy's break gauge is reduced to 0. This will disable the enemy for a brief duration. Dealing damage to an enemy's HP will also damage its break gauge. When the break occurs, the enemy drops its held items. The enemy's turn is delayed. The enemy's status buffs are removed. Effects during break attacks will always unbalance the enemy. The enemy's defense is reduced. The enemy cannot attack for one turn. Certain crafts inflict more break damage than others. Exploiting an enemy's elemental weaknesses will also increase the amount of break damage it receives.
Very well.
Got it.
Strike! I'm up! Huh.
My turn. There!
That sucks. Ooh. Nobody wants to see no heals.
Strike! I'm up! Sit!
Here I go! There!
I shall go.
Very well. Huh. Huh. Is that all?
Well, how's that? Their suppressive fire capabilities are impressive. The trade-off is that the gun function lacks the same power the batons have. I suppose it's all about how you use them. They're very versatile weapons. Agreed. Honestly, they're more impressive than I'd imagined. So you admit it. I was speaking strictly about the weapons. Their wielder is a separate matter entirely. Tell me, does one of your fancy sword moves involve pulling your head out of your ass? Oh, fuck you! Go fuck yourself! You've been the piece of shit, so him going off on you is well deserved, quite frankly. About Yuna's mode change, who fucking cares? Although Gunner mode doesn't get the same attack and defense boost as Striker mode, the range and area of your normal attacks will increase, as will your counterattack range. Generally speaking, Striker mode should be used against a single powerful opponent, while Gunner mode is best against swarms of enemies. You can also change Yuna's mode from the equip screen in the camp menu. Why? Why is random things shutting it off? What is going on? I'm definitely gonna have to look into this when I get off stream. This is ridiculous. And I have to start that whole bit over. Wait, where's the autosave? My mouse was definitely on that shit, and I'm like, look, just to put that shit on, because this shit happening again one more time, and I'm heated. So I have to fight my way through some of this other shit that I just did. Hold on. So.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
I'll show no mercy.
Yep.
It's my turn! Arcus activate!
My turn.
I shall go. Arcus activate.
Yeah. Huh. Behold the Vander style.
Treasure located. Begin combat.
Set gunner!
I shall go. Reenact fire.
It's my turn! Crimson Slash! Very well. Yeah! It's my turn! Let's go! Yeah! Behold the Vander style!
Oh, okay.
Treasure located. Enemy found. Begin suppression.
Let's go!
All right. There.
My turn. Reenact activate. Fire.
Let's go! Let's go! Ha! Behold the Vander style! Ha! Ready!
This one's gonna be a bit of a pain. Here's another big one. Yeah, I think now would be a good time to try combat links. Agreed. This will be my first time trying them out. Trying them in combat is the best way to learn. First off, let's get things set up. You can now use combat links. Combat linking is a phenomenon which links Arcus 2 users to each other. By sharing sensory input and mental impulses with one another, linked characters can fight together even more effectively. Fighting battles and viewing certain events increase Link XP, and when enough Link XP has been earned, that character's Link level will increase. A higher Link level between two characters will increase the variety of Link abilities they can use, from finishing blow to counter attack. There's like 7 of them, I think.
Yes, sir.
Begin combat.
Performing attacks in certain crafts gives characters a chance to unbalance enemies. Successfully unbalancing an enemy allows you to perform a follow-up attack while they are off balance. The likelihood of unbalancing an enemy depends on the enemy's unbalanced efficacy and the type of weapon used to attack it. A powerful link attack which consumes the bravery points you gain from repeated assist attacks, rush.
Crimson Slash! Now! It's mine!
Here I go! Take this! Our chance! Let's go, Altina!
Understood.
There!
My turn. Brionac, activate. Fire. There.
It's mine!
I'll finish it.
That's useful.
Let's go! Yeah! There! An opening! I'm up!
Here I go! Yeah!
My turn! Is that all?
Not bad. You guys got it to work. So that was the combat. It felt like I was completely in sync with everyone else. I detected no issues with linking between our current members. It appears we will have no issues going forward. Yeah, combat linking will be very important for our upcoming battles. Try to use it as often as possible so you get used to the feeling. That's all for the basics of battle. Any questions so far? None from me. Me either. But I can't believe a battle orb at this advanced has already been used in real combat. You seem to know a lot about what's going on. Are you involved with it somehow? Now that you mention it, she does seem to know a way around it. No, it's simply because I have experience with the previous model. But it would be fair to say this new model is the result of the tests Instructor Reen and his classmates ran 2 years ago. Oh? I had no idea. On top of everything else, you helped make this too? No, not just me. My whole class can take credit for that. We weren't the only ones who participated in the operational tests either. But someone called the Ashen Chevalier, you're pretty humble, aren't you? I don't really think that has anything to do with it. Ashen Chevalier. Is this man really the hero of Arabonia? Is there something else you wanted to ask me? No, nothing. I understand what the Arcus 2 can do now. Let's continue. Yeah, I'd rather not be wandering around down here any longer than I need to. In that case, let's go. Is something wrong? I never realized it before. I was thinking how incredible Instructor Sarah is. She seemed pretty irresponsible and all over the place. But she managed to lead nearly a dozen of us. I don't really understand. In any event, I will provide support, as usual. If the situation calls for it, please give me orders. Thanks. I appreciate the thought. We must be most of the way through by this point. This is no time to let our guards down. Understood. You can now access the link section of the camp menu about combat links. Combat links are at 2 words. Come on now. Squishy monsters are more easily unbalanced by Reen's slash damage, and hard shell monsters by Kurt's thrust damage. Slash and thrust. Other types include Pierce, strong versus flying enemies, and Strike, strong versus rock type enemies. Each character deals different types of damage. Yuna's Striker mode deals Striker damage, while her Gunner mode deals Pierce damage.
You've just crossed the halfway point. Best of luck on the second half.
Yes. Thank you. What kind of campus would build a facility like this on site? Now, brace yourself. Very well. Let's go. Crimson Slash!
Now. Yeah.
Let's go. Huh. Is that all? Ah, treasure chest.
Our chance to attack.
Strike! I'm up! Get back!
Hit.
All right. There.
My turn. My turn. Yeah.
My turn. Strike!
Nice.
It's my turn!
I'm up! Crimson Slash! My
Got him
turn.
up out of here.
Huh. Is that all? Sit!
That's... Holy crap, that thing's big. That thing's huge. Way bigger than anything else we fought here. Considering our current fighting strength, it may prove a difficult battle. I sure didn't expect them to let something like that loose down here. Should we back off and search for another route? No. We need to face it head on. Head on? Are you crazy? Not at all. There are 4 of us, and we can use combat links. As long as we've got the basics down, we'll definitely be able to beat it. For real? Very well. I'm ready. Understood. Assuming combat stance.
Begin combat.
Man, this man not playing around. They go first? That sucks.
I'm up!
Alright. So that was the last straw, so I'm gonna go up in here this last time and beat this boss, and then after that, bro, I'm stopping for the night. Just letting y'all know. I gotta figure out why this keeps happening.
Everyone ready?
I shall go. Brionac, activate. Fire.
Very well. Yeah.
It's my turn! There!
It's my turn. All right. Nice work. Sit. Sit.
An opening!
Huh. I'm up. Sit.
All right!
I shall go. Yeah.
Let's go. Strike! It's my turn. Sit.
Here I go! There! Wide open!
I'll assist. My turn. There.
My turn. Ha! Let's go.
It's my yeah!
My turn. Ha! I'm up. Everyone okay?
All right.
Sit! 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 Ah, treasure chest. Sit! Now, bring it on! It's my turn! Get back, now! It's mine!
It's my turn! Take this!
Let's go! Eight's down! There, instructor! Leave that shit!
I shall go. Brionac, fire! Now!
It's mine! Here I go! Arcus activate!
Let's go! Crimson Slip! Now! It's mine! Very well. Yeah!
My turn.
Let's go! Everyone okay?
All right. Everybody leveled up.
Yeah, I did it!
I must train even more.
Stats updated.
Detector can be used to analyze foes' weaknesses, making it easier to unbalance them. Well, that's helpful. Enemy monsters ceased movement. That was pretty tough. In the end, it wasn't as strong as I'd expected. Run back. Behind you. Shoot.
Now, bring it on!
Solo? Oh no. Green can now use the S-Craft 7/ Fallen Leaves. They consume all of your CP. Basically, it's a finishing move.
It's my turn! My blade, calm as still water. Now!
It's like Gale, but just for one enemy.
Seventh slash! Fallen leaves!
Nah, that's termination slash. Don't.
Alright, nice work.
What was that? Whew. Yuna, Kurt, Altina, are you all okay? Somehow. No damage received. Glad to hear it. Thanks for acting so quickly, Altina. Yuna, Kurt, putting your weapons away in front of the enemy isn't very smart. Don't let your guard down until you've confirmed the enemy is defeated. That's a basic rule of combat. Got it. My apologies. I was caught completely off guard. No, as the leader, it was actually more my fault. I've still got a lot to learn as an instructor. But that's no excuse. Measuring my skill as an instructor is another one of the reasons for this test. So I need you guys to watch me and decide for yourselves, too. Whether or not I'm worthy of being Class 7's, no, being your instructor. Oh? Decide for ourselves? After we finish here, any of you can transfer to another class if you want. I'll personally talk to the principal on your behalf. How's that? What are you standing around for? Quit wasting time and get back to the test. You're almost at the end. Be careful. Whoops, I guess we talked too much. Let's keep going. Stay focused till the end. Understood. How dare you talk like he knows everything? And again, nothing. But he wants us to decide if he should be our teacher? Yeah, I suppose I haven't given him enough credit. I've been too arrogant. If I keep this up, there's no way I'll be able to face my father or brother. Yeah, so have I. There's no point in me being here if I'm just gonna act like this. Anyway, let's go, Kurt. We can't let that guy keep hogging all the spotlight. I agree. We can't let ourselves fall behind Altina either. It seems like we're near the end. Let's hurry. Okay. I'm gonna call it for the night because I don't know what's causing this game to just crash so frequently. So I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you guys next stream. We'll probably be streaming more of this. Maybe Genshin Impact, maybe Sleeping Dogs, we'll see. But I'll be back Friday, regardless. I will see you guys next time. See, it crashed again.